By the end of this video, you will have a different perspective on what it takes to break out of the middle class and build wealth. It really doesn't matter what so-called socioeconomic class you're considered to be a part of because they're a social construct. The reality is no one wants to have to work until we die. I know I don't, I know you don't, and no one likes to stress out about money. So the truth about breaking out of the middle class is this. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me check if I'm qualified to talk about breaking out of the middle class. Hello? Would you consider us middle class or lower class when we were growing up?
Lower bracket of the middle class.
So like in between the two.
Almost considered middle class.
Almost.
because we have a
Almost
house.
doesn't count.
Okay.
All right, so my mom said we were almost middle class, so I think that counts as experience. Now, the truth about breaking out of this middle class is that it's just as much about your money mindset as it is your income level. I would even argue that changing your money mindset is the first step if you truly want to get on the path out of this middle. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 common mindset traps that keep people in the middle class. The hope is that being aware of these mindset traps can help you improve your money mindset and help you start making decisions that'll help you climb the social ladder and upgrade your socioeconomic status. That comes with a big asterisk, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. Hello and welcome. For those new here, my name is Lissa, and I'm an accredited financial counselor who wants to see more women of color building wealth. Don't forget to subscribe. So, like my mom said, I grew up somewhere in the lower middle class. Whether that was the upper lower class, I don't even know if that's a real term, or the lower middle class, I couldn't tell you. You know why? Because first off, who cares? Who gives a No, but really though, for purposes of this video, it's because these socioeconomic classifications are made up. They really are. I actually tried to Google a pyramid or a chart for this video, and I couldn't find a good one that actually made sense to me. They're simply a way for sociologists and economists and governments to group people and learn more about them. So as a preface into what we're going to talk about in this video, I want you to know these 2 very important things about class and socioeconomic status. This is the asterisk I was talking about. Number 1, there is not an official scale or definition of what determines a person's socioeconomic status. It is one of those things where there are so many nuances and so many factors. And number 2, regardless of what class you fall under or what class you believe you're in or what chart you go look up to see what you're classified as, just know that socioeconomic status is not your identity. That said, what does it actually mean to be part of the middle class? Like I said, there's not an official number or dollar figure of net worth or salary that determines this because it depends on where you live, who's making the classification, what average method that people are using. Is it mean, median, or mode? There's so many factors. But for purposes of this video, a common way to look at the middle class is unless you're extremely rich, in which case you wouldn't be watching this video, or unless you're extremely poor, then you're probably in the middle class or somewhere near it. Common characteristics of being in the middle class include you have a job that pays you to support your lifestyle. You typically require that job, otherwise you wouldn't be able to pay for your lifestyle. You're generally able to pay your bills on time, and you're even able to save here and there, whether that's towards retirement or even for minor lifestyle luxuries like taking vacations or buying new things. In my opinion, the key differentiator between middle and upper class is typically more financial security and financial freedom. I usually consider people in the upper class to be people who, if they stopped working, even temporarily, their lives wouldn't be in shambles. Whereas people in the middle class and lower class, if they stopped working, their life would be in shambles. They'd have to change a lot of things. Now, there are obviously elements of luck and privilege that impact your class and your ability to move up these classes. I don't want to discount that. Obviously, my brand and what I stand for, Wealth for Women of Color, is about making wealth more inclusive for historically marginalized groups. But that's a story for another video. At the end of the day, in this video, when I say breaking out of the middle class, what I'm really referring to is achieving financial security and freedom and not getting stuck in the rat race. So if that's of interest to you, let's talk about your money mindset and how it can help you break out of that middle class. Now, before I dive into a list of 5 middle class mindset traps that I believe you should avoid, let's first talk about what exactly is your money mindset? What is it that I'm talking about here? So your money mindset is a broad term that describes your beliefs, your thoughts, and your attitudes about money. I think of it as a lens with which you see the world, right? You can only see the world based on what you know and believe in your own head. So it includes your relationship with money, how you feel about it. Does it stress you out? Does it not? Do you wish you had more, or are you content? Whatever that is a part of your money mindset. And your money mindset also includes your beliefs and thoughts about money itself and the role of money in the world. Like, do you think money is a stupid made-up thing? Maybe you think it's unfair that not everyone has enough of it, and maybe you think it's unfair that people have to earn money to have a decent quality of life. Or maybe you think money was a great invention for exchanging value and resources in society. Maybe you look at it like a game. Maybe it's all of the above, maybe it's none of it. All of these things contribute to your money mindset. Now, the reason your money mindset is so critical to understand is that so many important decisions that you make in life are influenced by your own money mindset. Think about it. For those of you college grads or people in college, why did you decide to go? Is it because you're passionate about learning? You wanted to learn a new topic or some new skills? If it was just about learning, you probably would not have been okay with taking out debt on tens of thousands of dollars. Instead, your view about college is probably tied to its importance in your ability to make money in life. Somewhere along the way, someone probably convinced you that college is important or required if you want to make a good living, and that probably influenced your decision to go. To be fair, we're really young when we learn these things about the importance of college in order to get a good job. And sometimes we're even forced to go by our parents or whoever. But what I want to point out is all of that influence eventually influences your decisions of what you end up doing and what you actually believe. Another thought-provoking question that I like to ask people is, would you show up to your job every day on time if they weren't going to pay you? So your money mindset impacts decisions like what you spend your money on, your career path, how you spend your free time, whether you invest your money or not, and if you do invest, what you invest in. So if your money mindset is stuck in believing that you're always going to be lower class or middle class, then your decisions and actions will follow that, and then it becomes a cycle. So instead, you have to be open to improving your money mindset and expanding your money mindset. Let's talk through 5 mindset traps that end up keeping people stuck in the middle class. The first is the need to flex. This is also known as keeping up with the Joneses. Now, we can blame consumerism, we can blame Air Jordan, we can blame Louis Vuitton. At the end of the day, we're only in control of our own actions, not the billions of advertisements we see on a day-to-day basis. Now, it's one thing to buy something because you like it, you need it, or maybe it's simply a luxury that brings you joy. But if you are constantly buying things to improve your status and to impress others, guess what? It means you're spending your money on them and not on yourself. How can you avoid this trap? Well, first off, changing your money mindset is not going to be an overnight thing for any of the 5 things on this list. Just want to give you that quick disclaimer. But if you want to stop feeling the need to flex, it's really going to take becoming more secure with yourself and learning how to spend intentionally on things that you value. Reframe it as you are going to spend your money for you and not for other people or the opinions of other people. All right, number 2, The next money mindset trap that keeps people stuck in the middle class is a lack of financial literacy. This one is pretty straightforward because most of us don't learn about money in school, but the real issue, in my opinion, is less about the lack of financial literacy, but it is complacency. It's obviously unfortunate that most people don't get a financial education in school or even at home growing up, but that doesn't mean that the information isn't out there. If you want to reach financial security, just prioritize your financial education. Be open to learning new information, and also, more importantly, be open to unlearning information that you may have gotten wrong, that you may have learned wrong. All right, number 3, limiting beliefs. Answer these questions. Do you believe you can retire early? Do you believe you can become a millionaire? Do you believe that you can have enough wealth that you can take a mini retirement and take a couple years off of work? If you answered no to any of those questions, then it's possible that your money mindset involves some limiting beliefs. So limiting beliefs are negative thoughts or assumptions that you have about yourself, and those assumptions prevent you from taking actions. You might think that you lack the smarts or abilities to do certain things, let's say investing, and in turn, that prevents you from taking actions towards those goals, like learning what investing means and how to do it. For limiting beliefs, you're gonna have to build confidence over time. You can do that with positive affirmations, by learning more about finance, and by taking small steps to improve your finances. Because I truly believe that you have to force yourself to do that. And then when you start to see small wins, you're gonna start believing what's possible. And then those limiting beliefs will start to disappear. All right, quick intermission. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to subscribe and share it with a friend. It's gonna help my channel out and help me reach more people. All right, number 4, another mindset trap that keeps people in the middle class is believing that finances are too complicated or overwhelming. Similar to a lack of financial literacy, believing that finances are too complicated to learn often leads to complacency. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being content and happy with what you do have. That is important. I don't think everyone needs to be striving for more money all of the time. But what I'm saying is, if the only reason you're not improving your finances is because you're assuming it's too complicated or hard to figure out, then you're not giving yourself a chance for true financial security. It's true that it can feel overwhelming and complicated, but don't let that stop you from improving your financial literacy and taking small actions on your finances. Number 5, the last money mindset trap on this list is the need for instant gratification. On a very extreme level, I've heard people say, I'm gonna spend it now because I can't take it when I die. But even for those people who don't think like that in that kind of an extreme, it's very common in the middle class for people to prioritize spending on current wants over future security and wealth. I love a good splurge just as much as the next person, but I think there's gotta be a good balance. If you can spend on a quick shopping trip right now or on little luxuries here and there, then you can also put money aside for the future, whether that is in a retirement account or a taxable brokerage account, or you're saving to buy some real estate or start a business. You are capable. The ultimate goal is finding that balance between buying items that are gonna bring value to your life right now and putting aside money that can grow for your future security. All right, that wraps up the list. To summarize, whether or not we should classify ourselves by a socioeconomic status, what actually really matters is that we improve our money mindset. Improving your money mindset has the ability to help you achieve financial security and build wealth regardless of where you're starting from. I hope that list was helpful. Until next time, peace out.